Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? What up? You already know this is Punch Run Boxer, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. February 8th, officially announced Super Bowl week, the takeover, the two division lineal champion. At the age of 22, 23, being Vasily Lomachenko, that was regarded pound for pound. 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. Took his hiccup. Came right back to the 140-pound division, beat Sando Martin. The one that retired, the 4th division world champion, Mikey Garcia. And then in the post-fight interview, he said, do I still got it? People was questioning the Tio Fimo Lopez. People was questioning if he was going to be the guy that beat Vasily Lomachenko, or Richard Comey, Vasily Lomachenko. If he was going to regain the confidence, the skills, the aura. And then he beat Josh Taylor, the king of the 140-pound division, the undisputed lineal champion, undefeated, one of the best, probably the best resume of any undisputed champion in the pursuit of undisputed. Of any undisputed champion of today. Yeah. It's arguably. In the pursuit of, thinking about this, y'all. Canelo Alvarez for Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant. Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor for Jose Ramirez, Regis Prograis. Now, Ue for Nonito Donaire. No need to donate to get and then Paul Butler. I'm sorry, now I ain't for don't need to donate and Paul Butler. Terrence Buck Crawford for years ago, Jeff Horn, and then got all the belts from Earl Spence years ago. And then in the 140, he beat who he beat? Felix Diaz, the Lawman, somebody like that. I don't even know. Forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. What's good? People in the chat, what's good? The takeover is back. The takeover is here. The captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief, Tio Fimo Lopez, fighting Jamaine Ortiz, stepping up. Jamaine Ortiz is stepping up because there's other guys that didn't want to step up. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Folks. Mel City Boxing in the building. What's good? Joshua in the building. What's good, man? Jason in the building. What's good? Smash that like button. Savage, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxeo. I know ready. But we got to give credit where credit is due. Hobby in the building. What's good, man? We got to give credit where credit is due. Because Jamaine Ortiz said, what, man? A title shot? 140? Moving up? Why they don't say Jamaine Ortiz is daring to be great? Shout out to Jamaine Ortiz, daring to be great. Jamaine Ortiz, man, yo, he did fight good versus Vasily Lomachenko out there in Madison Square Garden, the Hulu Theater. People felt like, it could have been a draw. Let me tell you like this, Jamaine Ortiz gave Lomachenko a run for his money. Jamaine Ortiz did just as good as Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. Let me repeat that again. Jamaine Ortiz did just as good versus Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Am I right or wrong? Am I saying something that is out the norm? Am I saying something is my brain unscrewed or something? Did Jamaine Ortiz perform just as good versus Vasily Lomachenko as Devin the Dream Haney? Rob in the building. What's good? Jason in the building. Rigo in the building. What's good, bro? What's good, baby? What's good? Philip in the building. What's good, man? Talk to me. I know ready. Wait, say I know ready. Damn right, Punch. We were sitting next to each other. That's what I'm talking about, Mill City. We was there. We was there. It was a fight. And if it was a draw, I don't think nobody would have complained. If the announcer would have been like, it's a draw, nobody would have complained. Because Jamaine Ortiz was doing great body work. Great body work, right? Where you think they got that success from? Where you think Devin Haney got that success from? Jamaine Ortiz, and also Tio Fimo Lopez, when he beat Vasily Lomachenko in the first 7 rounds, he handcuffed him, hit him with the straight rights to the body. But Jamaine Ortiz added the straight. I'm talking about the hooks to the body. And then Devin Haney said, you know what? Okay, he had success. Let him go to the body as well. But Jamaine Ortiz was just as impressive. If anybody was impressive, was just as impressive as Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. What's good, brother? At the end of the fight, we was looking at each other like, yo, who you got? I'm like, yo. The only thing, what we said, Mill City, we was like, well, he did took Lomachenko got to get credit because in the championship rounds, Vasily Lomachenko did neutralize Jamaine Ortiz's body work. It looks like, though, that his stamina was running out. Jamaine Ortiz had a great game plan, but he couldn't sustain that he couldn't sustain it. Now, maybe it's due to the stamina in the championship rounds because he's never been in the caliber a fight like that in this type of level, or was it that the Vasily Lomachenko neutralized his body work? And it looks like you could say stamina, you could say that and give credit to Vasily Lomachenko for neutralizing the body work, or maybe Jamaine Ortiz took his foot off the gas. But Jamaine Ortiz and Vasily Lomachenko, if it could have gone a draw, it was that close. It was that close. I think people would have been like, oh, if Jamaine Ortiz would have won 15-113, I'm gonna say it like this: Vasily Lomachenko, it took him a long time to adjust to Jamaine Ortiz. Yeah, at the end of the day, Vasily Lomachenko came with the win. Right? Not every outing is gonna be easy. The championship rounds, F. Ortiz, that's a fact. One sheet time doing 12 rounds on that type of stage as well. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to, they've been listening to your boy Punch Rumble. I think the powers that be, hey, yo, I think the powers that be, they don't like Punch because they don't know what to expect. They don't know what I'm going to, what I'm going to say. But I'm going to tell you like this about these promotional companies and stuff like that. I'm going to tell y'all boxing content creators, listen to me right now, whether you respect me or not, whether you respect Ponce de Ronquillo or not, listen to me, folks. The promotional companies and the people that work in the marketing, matchmakers, and all that, they listen to us. I know that for a fact. And guess what? Since we're not on the payroll, they use our ideas. They use our ideas and use it like, oh, guess what? Hey, guys, what do you think about this? How about we put Teofimo Lopez on the Super Bowl week? When the hell did you hear that from? Huh? Who was the first person? I've been pumping Super Bowl for how long? Super Bowl week. You remember when I said, and I spoke to Mauricio Sulaiman live, and I said, Mauricio Sulaiman, why don't we adopt the Juneteenth Day like a Cinco de Mayo? What did Mauricio Sulaiman? I still got the video. I got the archives. Mauricio Sulaiman says, I'm glad that you said that. You're the first person to ever ask me that. What did they do that year? Juneteenth with the Charlo. Made a Juneteenth belt. Never considered Juneteenth. Mauricio Sulaiman publicly said, oh, you the first person to ask me that. They take our ideas. I'm telling y'all, boxing content creators. You know what? You know what I'm going to tell y'all now? I got to be real. If y'all got members, if y'all got subscriptions, when you have an idea, put it for the members. If y'all have a great idea that you know is valuable and they're going to capitalize from it, matter of fact, do that live or put it on your community post for the members. Because this is the reason. these promotional companies and the people in it, the marketing team, the matchmakers and stuff like that, they taking our ideas. It's so easy to go. It's almost like what the music industry is doing right now. A bunch of artists got their tracks on SoundCloud. Is it SoundCloud? Sound something, right? They get it there. Free music. They taking easy ideas from independent artists. It's so easy now. They're jacking. It's just like Cat Williams, like they jacking jokes. They jacking our ideas. Super Bowl week. Teofimo Lopez. I've been pumping. I said Super Bowl week. Tio versus Bud. Tio versus Ryan. Tio versus Jose Ramirez. Tio versus whoever. Tio versus Tank. I've done videos after Super Bowl. I said the boxing, and I did a video. I said a boxing company must be one of the stupidest promotional company if they don't put a fight on Las Vegas Super Bowl weekend. Did not say that. What's up, Mark Nash in the building? What's good, Mark? Did not say that. They taking ideas, but you know what? In the end of the day, it is what it is. Just throw a bone, man. Just give your boy Mr. Moonshine some credit. If I have ideas, Top Rank, listen to me, my brothers. I know we have our differences. Shout out to Showtime, baby. Showtime. I'm representing Showtime. You feel me? Let's represent Showtime, man. We ain't never gonna get it back. Might as well Showtime. You already know, baby. You already know. I know what I know. Hey, yo, man, how you got this shirt? I know my way around the boxing community, folks. I may seem like a drunkie, but they know what I know and they know who I am. So when I say something, man, just give me the benefit of the doubt. How about that? Just give me a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Super Bowl. Before we go in, also according to Bob, it was on ESPN Decision. Vegas, here we come. February 8th. Let's go. February 8th is going to be. Hey, yo, did you see? Yo, Mill City, if you're going to the fight right now, get your tickets right now. Yo, Mandalay Bay, a room on Saturday, $12K. Hey, yo, I was booking today. Yo, for Saturday, Mandalay Bay, $12K. Saturday. That's Saturday, Super Bowl day. Hey, yo, I'm gonna get my room from Monday to Thursday, and I'm sleeping in the parking lot. I want to go to Super Bowl parties. I'm sleeping in the parking lot. It's gonna give me 4 days to crash. I'm gonna give me some 4 days to crash with somebody on a Friday, on a Saturday. He said, I got my tip. $12K Mandalay Bay. $12K Mandalay Bay. But anyway, before we go on into the Teofimo Lopez and Jamaine Ortiz and breaking down that fight, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh. He said definitely cheaper to rent. Low Nose Boxing in the building. What's good, Low Nose Boxing? What's good? Let me see the poll right quick. Let me see the poll. 15% of the people feel like Ortiz is gonna win. 15%. Woo! Like to hear these. Like to hear those guys. He said, Boricua for Tio in Honduras said. All right, folks. All right. Before we get to the Tio Fimo Lopez and Jamaine Ortiz, shout out to Jamaine Ortiz for stepping up. I'm going to be talking about Jamaine Ortiz. And we're going to be talking about the other fighters that quack, Aflac, ducked Teofimo Lopez and the date. Ducked. But before that, let's talk about what the people was talking about yesterday, because I didn't go live yesterday. So let's just talk about a little bit of this, folks. Give me 1 second. Let's talk about a little bit, just a little bit. Let's talk about this right quick. Hold on, let me take this out, folks. Let's talk about this right quick. Moving too fast here. All right. Floyd running with Ryan for all the wrong reasons. Look at Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia. They jogging together at 3 o'clock in the morning. Huh? You know that Floyd Mayweather always jogging, stuff like that. Stay in shape no matter what age, no matter what time, whatever, what obstacle, whatever he got in front of him. He's always staying in shape. That's one thing about Floyd Mayweather. He lives this stuff. Some fighters was just getting ready for a fight. But Floyd Mayweather, he lives and breathes this ish. And Ryan Garcia, look, we got to give a lot of credit to Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, Henry Garcia, Lisa Garcia, the Garcia family. Ryan Garcia, you could see that even in his down, when he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis, you could see that Ryan Garcia is always seeking to be better. He's always seeking. And when you seek, that's a positive thing. Something good is going to come out of it. He went to Eddie Reynoso when Eddie Reynoso was trainer of the year. He went for, matter of fact, let's start a little bit. Let's go back. He signed with Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. 2 relevant voices, 2 icons in the sport of boxing, 2 great minds in the sport of boxing. Signed to the right people. I always said that if my son wanted to become a fighter, and I got all these promotional companies, he's a hot free agent like Jesus Shuttlesworth. The first people I'm gonna have a meeting with is Golden Boy Promotions, because you're gonna be signed. And then I got Oscar De La Hoya that could tell you how to handle to being the top dog and the cash cow of the sport of boxing. You got Bernard Hopkins as well to tutor you as your promoter at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. So Ryan Garcia signed with Golden Boy Promotions, right? You know, on the verge of becoming the new Golden Boy in the sport of boxing. And you know what I'm saying? He wanted to enhance his legacy. Henry Garcia did a great job in giving the skills and talent to his son, Ryan Garcia. He's still in his corner, so shout out to Henry Garcia. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. Then Ryan Garcia, you know what? Let me get Eddie Reynoso, and let me get next to also the premier and the top cash cow in the sport of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, King Nelo, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Nelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man. Right? You can see that Ryan Garcia was always seeking to be good, putting himself in a situation and surrounding himself with great wisdom, with a bunch of Mr. Miyagi in the sport of boxing. He used to be in the TMT gym before he signed with Golden Boy Promotion. Remember, Floyd Mayweather wanted to sign Ryan Garcia. Let's not forget that too. Let me go even way further back. Ryan Garcia was going to sign with Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather Promotion was scouting Ryan Garcia. Matter of fact, he was working out in the TMT gym, sparring the likes of Devin Haney, sparring the likes of guys like Rolly, sparring a lot of people in the TMT gym, right? But they decided to go to Oscar De La Hoya Golden Boy Promotions, right? After that, his little hiccups with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez, he went to Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen is a Hall of Fame trainer as well. That didn't work. There was a mole in the gym. Somebody let him in. People trying to say that it was Joe Goosen, but you know, that's for interpretations and opinions. After that, he took a loss to Gervonta Tank Davis, but you know what? He was still seeking to be great. Where he's going to go? To the hottest trainer in the sport of boxing, Derrick James, pause. Trainer of the year. Always seeking to put himself in a position where he could soak in all this wisdom and get better. Like we all should be seeking to get better, to be better. Be better in your occupation, be a better person, be a better father, just be a better human being, right? Ryan Garcia is doing what he needed to do. And he also baptized and became a born-again Christian. Hope he's living the good Lord's name and the will of God. But, you know, temptations could do a lot of things. Anyway, let's not talk about religion and stuff like that. You know how it gets. We can never end talking about religion. People gonna get their little sin. I don't believe anything. Who wrote the Bible? It's a bunch of men. It's still like that. But anyway, so now he's running with Floyd Mayweather. But is Floyd Mayweather running with Ryan Garcia for all the right reasons? Or is Floyd Mayweather just clout chasing? Is Floyd Mayweather just want to stay relevant? Because I'm saying like this, Floyd Mayweather does a hell of a job in staying relevant. Is Floyd Mayweather generally wants to give a lot of gems and give a lot of pointers and give a lot of wisdom to Ryan Garcia? Is he running with Ryan Garcia because he really want to work out with Ryan Garcia, or he's working with Ryan Garcia to stay relevant in a social media platform? I don't know. Maybe. We all know that Floyd Mayweather, he moves in a different way. Floyd Mayweather is really all about him. Always been there. It's all about him. All about him. Or is Floyd Mayweather running with Ryan Garcia because they know that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is in negotiations, and he heard what Bill Haney had to say about Floyd Mayweather. He called him the P. Diddy. He called him that he pays his fighters crumbs. Let's not forget that Tank Davis been frustrated with Mayweather Promotions. Matter of fact, he got out with Mayweather Promotions. He was frustrated. How can you be frustrated with Floyd Mayweather that spoon-fed you let's say a cash, not a cash cow, but a cash cow type of career without earning anything, really? You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya today said that it's okay for Ryan Garcia to soak in all the wisdom of Floyd Mayweather, even though that if he is a licensed promoter, he cannot be tampering with any fighter, because of course you could take Oscar De La Hoya could actually take Floyd Mayweather Promotions to court for meddling with Ryan Garcia. We're meddling with Ryan Garcia. So we don't know where Mayweather is as a promoter at the moment. Maybe it's just letting Ella be running Mayweather Promotions, but at the end of the day, Oscar De La Hoya said today, it's okay. Soak in all the wisdom. But, you know, Oscar De La Hoya can't say too much, because let's not forget that even Oscar De La Hoya was chilling with Teofimo Lopez out there with the UFC. I've been in a UFC fight and one of the boxing events as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's different for Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather to be with these other fighters, because in the end of the day, they're just not promoters. You know what I'm saying? They're living legends. You know, which young fighter don't want to be around that type of wisdom? You know, but is Floyd Mayweather, let me ask y'all this in the chat. Is Floyd Mayweather all of a sudden want to jog with Ryan Garcia and work out with Ryan Garcia because he's cloud chasing Ryan Garcia to stay relevant, because Ryan Garcia is highly relevant in social media? Is Floyd Mayweather does a wonderful job in staying in the mix of being relevant. In relevant situation, he gets into the mix, right? Look at the last fight with Ryan Garcia and Jamaine Davis. We ain't see Floyd Mayweather nowhere around the leading up to the fight. We ain't see Floyd Mayweather at all. And then here comes the biggest stage of Ryan Garcia and Jamaine Davis, the most lucrative fight in the sport of boxing 2023. And all of a sudden, we got Floyd Mayweather in the ring. Floyd Mayweather in the ring, giving Jamaine Davis some pointers. We ain't see you throughout you ain't even build this fight. You ain't even did the work that Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins did. Why are you in the ring all of a sudden? Matter of fact, why was he in the ring anyway? He's not the promoter of this fight. Floyd Mayweather knows exactly he likes to be or like to steal limelights. If he's running with Ryan Garcia, we know what Floyd Mayweather is all about. He wears the ski mask, and the ski mask is just not to steal the bag or rob the bank, but he also wears the ski mask to rob your spotlight, steal your spotlight, fog up your spotlight, or get in the front of your spotlight. That's what we know about Floyd Mayweather, but that's what businessmen do, I guess. Or Floyd Mayweather is just bitter that Bill Haney and the Haneys, I'm going to say it like this, the Haneys, smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like, damn it, that the Haneys finessed Floyd Mayweather. What I'm talking about, but your punch, what are you talking about when you're saying that the Haneys finessed Floyd Mayweather? I did a video earlier And I clarified a little bit. Let me further clarify what I'm talking about. What do I mean when I said that Floyd Mayweather must be bitter? That the Haneys finessed him like no other entity ever finessed. Let me tell you like this. The Haneys are one of the smartest men in the sport of boxing. Is the reason why I say whether you like them a lot, whether you respect them or not, whether you respect what I'm about to say or what I've said in the past, that the Haneys will be the most powerful men in the sport of boxing by the age of 32. And I mean about Devin Haney. And I said that a long time ago. Why did I say that a long time ago? I said it because the way they do business, they understand this boxing business at a very, very young age. Bill Haney is no dummy. And let me tell you like this. I said it a long time ago that in boxing, the smartest men, the successful men in boxing, you got to be street savvy or you got to be one hell of an attorney. You got to have that street hustle, that street savvy, or you got to be one hell of an attorney. And guess what? Bob Arum was an attorney before coming into the sport of boxing. Steven Espinoza was an attorney before coming into the sport of boxing. Don King, street savvy. Bill Haney, street savvy. Al Heyman, he just Harvard grad. You got to be one smart mother effer. Or you could be like Eddie Hearn and spoon-fed into this career, into this business. I think that nobody finessed Floyd Mayweather like the Haneys did. What do I mean by that? We all know that Devin Haney started in the TMT gym. I'm not talking about starting in the TMT gym fighting because he was around Roy Jones Jr., Zab Judah, all a lot of great fighters, Oscar De La Hoya and stuff like not Oscar De La Hoya. I'm sorry, Floyd Mayweather Sr. and things of that nature. And you know how the story goes. Guts in the building, Guts con los 5 pesos de Super Chat y Chariparique. Mi hermano, the first Super Chat del año. After January 1st. El Pastor de Boxeo con los 5 pesos just arrived to the live. Matias is no duck punch. Still love you, my man. Hey, I will explain after this segment of the Floyd Mayweather, Ryan Garcia, and the Haneys. I will explain, Guts. Guts, I will explain. Good looking out. Gracias de lo mío, mi hermano, con los 5 pesos de Super Chari para que a comprar French fry con soda. So when Devin Haney was soaking all the knowledge of Floyd Mayweather's dad, Roger Mayweather, let me tell you, Bill Haney, he put his son in every position. Best trainers, legendary fighters. Yeah. Soaked up all the knowledge, Go to this gym, spar the best fighters, go to this gym. Man, I'm going to tell you like this. Bill Haney is a massive hustler. Massive hustler. Shout out to Bill Haney. Look how Bill Haney don't stop. After his fight versus Regis Prograis that he stopped promoting, who is the most transparent promoter or personnel in the sport of boxing? Who's the most transparent? Bill Haney, whether you like it or not. Bill Haney is the first one to show you on YouTube a boxing contract. Here's the contract I just sent to Gary Russell Jr. Look at the 1.5. Look what he don't want to sign. Very transparent. See, he does what these other guys wouldn't do or scared to do or don't have the savviness to do, the hustle to do it. And this is why Devin Haney is in the position where he's at right now. But it's not in the position because he was ass kissing somebody. See, in this game, this is the dirtiest play. This is the dirtiest place of the game. I'm sorry, this is the dirtiest sport in boxing. And again, like I said, you got to be a massive hustler. See, this is a pimp. This is a pimp and hoe game. All right? This is a pimp and hoe game. Do you understand? In the sport of boxing, this is a pimp and hoe game. And let me tell you like this. Bill Haney is a massive pimp. and you know what he's saying? Y'all motherfuckers think y'all trying to smooth y'all way into my son's psyche and think because you're Floyd Mayweather You think we just gonna be like, oh my God, we're gonna sign to you? Yes, yes. Nah, man, I'm a pimp. You ain't gonna pimp my son. Y'all all hosts to me, and that's how Bill Haney saw it. So the time when they have contracts and they think about it, even Floyd Mayweather Sr. thought that he was gonna be the trainer of Devin Haney. Nah, my man, come fight night. I'm in the corner, bro. I'm being real, I'm being honest, bro. Bill Haney's like, I'm in the corner, bro. Yo, Ben Davidson, no, I'm in the corner, bro. Yeah, teach my son. Yeah, go ahead. Be happy. Floyd Mayweather thought that Devin Haney was gonna just drew and sign to Mayweather Promotions like Javante Tan Davis did. The Haneys ain't no cat in the hat, mother effers. The Haneys don't fumble words in the Breakfast Club. They know how to read contracts. And guess what? Should we go to Mayweather or should we go to this new deal that we got in our play, Matchroom Boxing, and get $3 million a pop? What they do? Matchroom Boxing. Get the hell out of here. What they do? They put themselves in position in the WBC. They went to Mexico to start their career off. Do you know what you got to do to play those moves? Let me tell you like this how it goes. When you go to Mexico and stuff like that, and you're a manager and you got a fighter, it's not hard to manage a fighter in the sport of boxing, but you got to have some moolah. You got to have some money. And your job is, boom, to seek a fighter, get a fighter for your son, for your fighter, pay the fighter. If you want somebody to help you seek a potential opponent, you pay that matchmaker $200-$300 or whatever, stuff like that. Find me a fighter. Boom, you pay the fighter, I pay my son. Fight number 2, I pay the fighter, I pay my son. I pay the fighter, I pay my son. It's like that. Bill Haney built his son's career. That's the way that, and I'm not just talking about Bill. That's the way that you build your career with a manager and a fighter like that. Boom, after 10 fights, after 10 fights, 15 fights or whatever, boom, you knocking people out, we could be on TV. As a matter of fact, boom, you tell the sanctioning body, we ready for a regional title. Are you ready for a regional title? Bang, toma, envelope. Juan said, I love when Punch will interview Bill Haney. Because you know what it is? You know what it is, Juan? Because I keep it all the way real. I keep it all the way real. You feel me? I keep it all the way real. And they know I keep it all the way real. You know what? When we get on this panel, we peel the business. We peel the business. You know what I'm saying? I said at the end of the day, look, hey, yo, Juan, I said this a while ago. See, them other YouTubers, they just gonna. Now, in the end of the day, when it all said and done, and probably the Haneys ain't gonna be in this YouTube issue no more, they're gonna be like, that guy Punch Drunk Boxing was the realest one. These other folks was just on my dick. That's gonna happen. They're gonna understand. They know, because what I'm saying is real. I'm keeping it real. So he finessed Mayweather. This is what a lot of these guys think they see. Floyd Mayweather think because he's Floyd Mayweather that these other young fighters are going to sign to him. Floyd Mayweather, that's what he thought that Errol Spence was going to do. Remember, he was trying to finesse Errol Spence, and Errol Spence said, nah, man, I'm staying with Al. He was trying to finesse Mikey Garcia. Nah. Y'all forgot? When Mikey Garcia was a free agent, he was trying to finesse. As soon as these guys don't sign with Floyd Mayweather said that he don't talk about them. When Errol Spence didn't sign with Mayweather Promotions, Floyd Mayweather didn't pump Errol Spence anymore. He didn't pump Errol Spence anymore. See, it was easy to take advantage of a teenager like Javante Tan Davis. But when Javante Tan Davis got his other attorney and they actually read the contracts, what did he post in Twitter? What did he post on Twitter? And remember when I did a video, remember I tell you that people listen, they're not gonna give me the credit. Yo, people are not gonna give me and other people the credit. They got some good pointers and stuff like that. Christian Padilla in the building. El pastor de boxeo con los 2 pesos. De super chari chari party cake. Gracias, Christian Padilla. Randy, I don't que yo te vi. Randy también. Randy, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Christian Padilla, good looking now with the super chat. El pastor de boxeo, always spitting the facts. Randy, ponme la música de Randy. Randy está aquí con la bandera de República Dominicana. La bandera de República Dominicana. Randy. ¡Ay! Tio Fimo. Super Bowl week. Let's go, Alex Sensation, DJ Camelo, DJ Cali. Págame la música. Shout out to Randy in the building. What's good, man? Randy, what's good? It was good, man. Become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing. Y'all already know where to go. Become a member. Let's go. Life and Logic in the building. What's good? So, is Floyd Mayweather running with Ryan Garcia for all the wrong reasons? Maybe he's bitter. Let's not also forget that Floyd Mayweather Sr. is bitter about the Haneys as well. Remember, they asked Floyd Mayweather, would you train? If they asked you back, would you work with the Haneys? He said, Because let me tell you like this. The Haneys understand this business. And you got to translate. I always say that boxing translates to life itself. And I got a terminology. And I've been saying for half of my life. You know when people say, life's a bitch, right? I wanna give you my interpretation of how you got to see life for the most part. Because life, what they say, is a bitch. Do you agree that life is a bitch? Yes or no? Come on, let's do a little class here. Do you believe that life is a bitch? Yes or no? Matias only 5 bums. Joshua said. Come on, help me out. Let's work quick out here. Let's work quick. He said, yes, sir. Life Elijah says, yes, sir. Karate Kid said, not really. You know, they say life is a bitch. He said, life not fair. No former champion. Yes. I'm going to go with one person. He said, MG37 said no. But for those that say life is a bitch, what would you do to a bitch? Right? What would you do to a bitch? You know what you do if life is a bitch? For life to be good to you, for a woman to be good to you, what do you do to her? Make me a sandwich, motherfucker. If life is a bitch, then you gotta F her good. When you don't F her good, she ain't no good. The thing what I'm trying to say is, if life is a bitch, if you want life to treat you good, you gotta fuck her before it fucks you in the ass. You gotta F her before it Fs you. Because life is always trying to win to F you over. But if life is a bitch, how you treat a good bitch to make you fuck her real good? And that's what the Haneys does in the sport of boxing. They F you before they're going to get F'd. Because in the end of the day, in boxing, there's no friends in boxing. The Floyd Mayweather was never a friend to the Haneys, and the Haneys was never a friend to the Mayweathers. It's business. I am putting myself in the best situation to succeed. And if you letting the doors open, I'm going to take this from you. And in the end of the day, when the lights are bright, the credit goes for Devin and Bill. Everybody else, y'all got played. Eso es. This is the business. The promoters is going to F the fighters. It's going to happen. It's in the contract. Every contract in boxing is a fuckery. Okay? Every contract in boxing is a effery. When you have this in your contract, let me show you, folks, because a lot of y'all never seen a contract before in the sport of boxing. Give me 1 second. A lot of y'all never seen a contract in the sport of boxing. I just give you a little bit of glimpse since I redline contracts. Let me give you a little glimpse. Hold on. No, that's not it. Give me a second. There you go. Market athletes in all media and in connections therewith to approve and permit for the purpose of trade, advertising, publicity, the use of dissemination, reproduction, and publication of athletes' name, likeness, voice, and image. You know what this means, folks? This is in fighters' contracts. This is in boxing contracts. Let me tell you like this. It's in 99% of the boxing contracts. Do you know what this means? That guy that signed you, that manager or that promotional company that signs you, they own your likeness, they own your voice, they own your image. You are less than a slave. Now, let me not go all the way and disrespect less than a slave like that. You just basically a slave. They own you. They own you. They own you when you talk. They own your own voice. You can't go nowhere until they get a cut. They give you permission. Oh, I'm going to do an interview with this person. No, you're not. Oh, you know, this Pepsi said that they would like to sign me. I'm getting the cut. Why do you think promoters talk the way they talk? With brashy. You never look at some promoters and be like, Diablo, these promoters ain't even scared of a fighter. Why? Why you think these promoters, they walk como they... Let me show my face. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me show my face. Why you think these promoters and managers and they walk like they could beat up the fighter? Why you think? Think about it. Why you think these guys walk, even a guy like Dana White? Why you think he walks? Sometimes you don't be looking at it like a guy like Dana White, but mira the tigre, Dana White be acting like he's the fighter, like he could beat everybody up. Why you mean Don King? Why you think Bob Arum talks the way that Bob Arum talks? A lo viejo, así me dice lo que le quiera. Why you think the manager can say whatever they want? You think Eddie Hearn say whatever he want to say? Huh? Man, I own you, bruh. I own your voice. I can tell you to shut the F up. All these fighters are slaves, bro. The balance then remaining shall be divided between manager and athlete on the basis of 70% thereof to athletes and 30% thereof to the manager. Managers hereby agrees and obligates himself to pay to the athlete during the time that the managers agree to accept as full compensation for the services which they shall render percentages to the section. A fighter gets 70%, this manager gets 30%. How much you think the promoters is getting? Read, folks. La reina de boxeo, está aquí, la reina, Jackie Hernández. Jackie, Happy New Year, Jackie. No te vi por Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Jackie. A lo que está con día. What happened? You still have a hangover? From Monday, Sunday? Shout out to Jackie. God bless you, Jackie. Con los 50 pesos de Super Chari Chari Pari K a comprar gasolina de 93. Good looking out, Jackie. Hope you had a great New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Hope you a lot of wonderful days ahead. 2024. Jackie all the way. Let's go, Jackie. God bless you. Think about this, folks. This is a contract right here, folks. Ain't nobody gonna be is anybody showing you things like this in the YTBC? That's you gotta become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing. I did a whole video about boxing contracts. I did a whole live. I'm sorry, not a video. I did a whole live on boxing contracts, going through a boxing contract. I'm only gonna give you this little bit of peace. I'm only gonna give you a little bit of peace. A fighter is 70%, the manager is 30%. How much you think when they sign to a promotion, how much you think a promoter is going to take? If a manager is taking 30%, and this is why you see certain fighters complain. Think about this. This is a standard contract. This is the standard right here. Now, you can negotiate and stuff like that, but this is the standard. Peep this, folks. If a manager get 30%, the trainers get 10%. The promotional company could get 25, 20, or 30%, the way you can negotiate it. Not below 20%. Promoters are not going to get below 20%. Look at this other A. Manager hereby agrees and obligates himself to pay to the athlete. In certain contracts, after the fight, the commission is going to give you a check for the fighter. In certain contracts, the manager takes that check. Whip! Nah, it comes to me. The manager gives the 10% to the trainer, gives himself the percent, and then pays the fighter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's say a particular fighter. Let's say any fighter that you want to name. Let's say Gervonta Tank Davis. I know for a fact Gervonta Tank Davis signed a contract like this. You're going to tell me, ask me why? I already know, because I know where these contract comes from. 70%. Whoever was the manager of Gervonta Tank Davis? 30%. Mayweather Promotions get how much percent you think it gets? Let's say 20, 25%. Calvin Ford, how much you think he's going to get? 10%. Tax, how much you think this fighter is getting by the end of the fight? Let's also not forget, peep this, ladies and gentlemen. If you were champion, let's not forget this. You got to pay sanctioning fees. You got to pay sanctioning fees. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Every million, you pay 3% of sanctioning fee. Belt fee, sanctioning fee, belt fee. Every million is $30,000. So if you get paid $2 million, it's $60,000. Now, I'm just talking about one belt federation. How about if you were a unified champion? How about if you were 3 belt holder? How about if you were undisputed world champion? Why you think the undisputed world champions, they always drop their belts? Why you think they don't? Why you think undisputed champions or unified champions don't keep their belts for a long time? Why you think Josh Taylor dropped his belt? If Josh Taylor is getting $2 to $3 million a pop, think about this, y'all. How much he fought Jack Catterall. It was so much. He was already contemplating dropping the belts, but Top Rank made a deal to pay, I believe, 60 or 65% of his belt fees. Josh Taylor, after that, he dropped all his belts except for one. Imagine he would have fought Tio Fimo Lopez with all them belts again. And let's say that Josh Taylor earned, or almost $3 million. You know how much he would be paying for the 4 belts? It would have been 6 digits, 6 figures, plus manager. As a matter of fact, Josh Taylor started managing himself. This is the reason why fighters complain. Because when they're young, they don't know how much they're worth. They don't know how much they're worth. And when they're young, Before it hits, there's certain contracts that before you make 25,000, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000, before that, right? They don't touch your money. They touch your money after you earn 25,000, 50,000, 75,000, maybe 100,000 or whatever. Right after that, after you start making 25,000, I know a contract, I seen a contract that says right after this fighter makes 25,000, that's when they take, the manager takes his percentage and the promoters take their percentage. This is the reason why fighters complain, because when they get into the stage of Teofimo Lopez and they get to the stage, why you don't peep it? See, now Tio knows his value. Ryan knows his value. Gervonta Tank Davis knows his value, but now they're looking now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know it said that I made this much money, but you taking this and you taking that, and I gotta give this, and I gotta pay taxes this, and I gotta pay sanctioning bodies. I don't even got $1 million on my bank account. That's when they start like complaining, like not complaining, but it's like, but remember, these contracts are signed when they're teenagers. These contracts are the first, you know, when they complaining, these are the contracts. When not Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia signed an extension, right? But even around that time, remember, Ryan Garcia signed the richest prospect contract when he's in title contentions. And now he's this big dog. You think they're happy. So yes, when they be like, hey, yo, I made $15, $20 million. Okay, the 30% goes to this one. The 10% goes to this one. The other percentage goes to this one. Why you think some of these guys saying that belts don't matter? They ain't trying to pay no damn percentage. Ladies and gentlemen, why you think that Jose Ramirez ain't fighting no Teofimo Lopez? In the end of the day, once that belt is on the line, he got to pay sanctioning fees and belt fee. Do you understand that the challenger has to pay for the belt fee too? It's not only the champion. The challenger, the only way that you don't have to pay for the other belts is if you're mandated. Let's say if you're mandated by the IBF and he's a unified champion and stuff like that, you got to pay sanctioning and belt fee for that that you're mandated to fight. Why you think look, when you hear a lot of fighters be like, yo, I want to fight the champ, I want to fight the champ, I want to be champion of the world, man, this is boxing. Let me tell you like this, why certain fans would be like, yo, but he don't want to fight a champion. They can't even afford to be a champion. Certain fighters can't even afford to be a champion. Certain fighters can't afford to be a unified champion. Certain fighters can't beat Canelo Alvarez. See, Canelo Alvarez keep all his belts. You know why Canelo Alvarez keep all his belts? Because he got the money to keep it. These other guys like, F this. Josh Taylor, I'm only getting $3 million. I'm only going to get $3 million, $2.8 million or $2.5 million. That's all I get. And I got to pay 4 sanctioning fee belts. Get the hell, I don't want these belts. That's what happened in the sport of boxing. That's why these guys don't keep their belts. That's why you hear vacant. Now, let's talk about this Teofimo Lopez. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez on Ortiz. And let's talk about why Teofimo Lopez is fighting Jamaine Ortiz and not Duck number 1 and Duck number 2. Why is Teofimo Lopez fighting Jamaine Ortiz and not Duck number 1 and not Duck number 2? Duck number 1. Duck number 1 declined and ducked $1.5 million. Never made $1.5 million and never made $1 million. As a matter of fact, he never made more than $400K. Never fought anybody, any real chat, not even a gatekeeper. Duck number 2. Oh, Jose Ramirez. He didn't want to fight Regis Prograis because of this. Jose Ramirez at his stage of his career, it's all about the moolah. As a matter of fact, before Regis Progress fought Jose Cepeda for the vacant title, it was Jose Ramirez that was going to get that opportunity. But Jose Ramirez wanted to have a wedding. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez. At this stage of Ramirez's career, he's all about the money. He don't give a damn about the belts. He ain't trying to pay no sanctioning fees, belt fees, like we was talking about just a minute ago. So, but if people would be like, yo, but damn, man, I wish that Tio Fimo Lopez would have had a better opponent than Jamaine Ortiz and stuff like that. Even though that he did good versus Vaseno Machinko, I wish he would have had just a better opponent. Well, he could have had a better opponent. February 8th, Super Bowl week, could have been Subriel Matias versus Teofimo Lopez. Unification bout. One of the best, the elites in the 140-pound division. But Mr. I'm not ready was not ready for this call out to be answered. Because la mano me duele. Oh my God. Ay, mi mano no puedo, Teofimo Lopez, no. Yo le dije, I just did an interview thinking que, mira, nena, yo hice una entrevista que yo creía que dama yo estaba hablando. Yo no creía que tú me habías dado un contrato así, nene. Pero ahora no puedo pelear. Mira, la mano me duele. Yo ni sé qué mano que me duele. ¿Ah? Ni sé qué mano que me duele, bro. Mira, no. Pero tú me llamaste cobarde. Pero tú sabes que yo hablo mierda y eso es. Tío Fimo López, yo te respeto. But I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Hey, I'm not ready. A pelear con Tio Fimo. Ajá, a pelear con Tio Fimo. Ajá, ¿por qué? Porque la mano me duele. La mano a la izquierda. La mano dale reza. I'm not ready, Tio Fimo Lopez. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. The best opportunity, the best platform, ESPN, Super Bowl, Mandalay Bay, everybody gonna be there. Everybody, all the athletes, all the entertainers, all the endorsement companies, all the 500 Fortune companies, everybody and their mama in the sport world, in the sport industry, everybody will have their eyes set on Las Vegas, Nevada in the week leading up to the fight. And this cobarde was not ready. Yes. I'm not saying he's a cobarde with all the other fighters, but when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, ese tigre es un cobarde. Because he's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready to be Simba. He's not ready to be Mufasa. He ain't even ready to be Scar. Huh? He was not ready to be the king of the jungle. Huh? But I just can't wait to be king. He wasn't ready to be king. He called this bluff out. Llamando a la gente cobarde. He called the wrong man. Mira, Subriel Matias, tú le llamaste a Teofimo Lopez. You called the wrong man cobarde. I was even shocked. I was in the arena. I was in the Mandalay Bay. I was there. I was close to the ring. And I say, yeah, call all these guys out. I have no problem with Subriel Matias calling Teofimo Lopez out, Ryan Garcia out, Rody out, Tank out, Haney out, anybody out. Call them all out. Eso es lo que yo quisiera que ese tigre hizo. Llamar, when I did the interview with Mill City Boxing, and I said, yo, tú tienes que llamar, tú tienes que hablar mierda. Y dice, oh, tú quieres que yo me ponga una máscara de payaso. Sí, habla mierda. But he just called the wrong man cobarde. I was there one. He called the wrong man cobarde. And how many times do I have to tell y'all folks that the real call-outs in the sport of boxing, the true call-outs, is paperwork. When Subriel Matias received that paperwork, ¿qué dice ahí? ¿Con quién? Contigo. Pero yo no sabía que me lo habían mandado ahora. Yo no estoy preparado. Sí, tú tienes 3 semanas. Yo, Punch, you crazy, Punch, you telling me that he knew, Tio Fimo Lopez knew about his injury. Tio Fimo Lopez sent the contract because it's just 2 months to prepare. Shut up. Shut the hell up. You boxing fans, you all over the place with your narrative. First, you want these fighters to fight like they was back in the days. And now you're like, oh my God, Punch, no, he's not ready for it. He got to get prepared for 2 months. Well, you a fan of Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., right? He was fighting guys. He was fighting guys 2 months, 1 month, and fighting them all. Mike Tyson, we love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fought 15 times in 1 year, motherfucker. Canelo Alvarez, an active champion. He went from eardrum, right? Knocked out eardrum. 2 months later for the unification bout with Billy Joe Saunders. I don't want to hear no damn excuse about 2 months. Subriel Matias fought on the 25th. He had 3 weeks off and then get right back into training camp and then get an 8-week camp like all the rest of them. He said Matias is afraid. ¿Qué, Matias? ¿Qué afraid of? Yo hablo así mismito cuando yo quiero, mi hermano. Yo no tengo miedo a nada. Y se me dan, I sue. Y I get rich. Que dame, please. Dame un puño. No. Don't give me no damn excuses. We're talking facts here. Are we going to be a fan? Are we going to keep the same energy? Or are we going to keep the same energy? Are we going to keep the same energy? I was pumping Subriel Matias. I'm happy that Subriel Matias have emerged. For how many damn years I've been saying that we need the Puerto Rican fan base? For how many years? Damn it. I've done videos. I even said that, damn it, Hector Balaga's the next. Because Sanders Zayas the next. I've been urging the people. I pump Amanda Serrano like nobody else have ever pumped Amanda Serrano. I'm not talking about physically and stuff like that, even though that it would have been good. But anyway, I've been pumping for Amanda Serrano like nobody else. Shit, I'll be acting more Puerto Rican than Puerto Rican people themselves sometimes. So when he did call out people, oh, but you call somebody cobarde. All right, if you're going to call cobarde, I know my people. I know our culture. Somebody called you a coward and they step up to you and they be like, I'm not ready. No, you got no ripeki. You got no ripeki from Pontra Boxing. You got no ripeki. Tú le llamaste al tigre cobarde. Al tigre that's done the most. The guy that has stepped up in this generation. The guy that beat Richard Comey. The guy that went and fought with St. Lomachenko and beat the guy that was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. The guy that then stepped up and went and could have fought Barbosa and say, and could have fought Regis and say, let me fight Josh Taylor, the guy that beat Regis program. Let me fight the king, the lineal king, and beat him up. Y tú le vas a llamar a ese tigre cobarde. Usted cobarde, nada, you got a contract in your damn table, and you say, I ain't not ready. Mira, yo te doy galleta en esa mano, ponte en ese ring. Que tú dijiste que ese tigre cobarde. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. You called him cobarde. Either you ready or you are cobarde yourself. Ay, Ponce, mira la mano. Pau, coño. Pau, vamos a pelear. Vamos, Bori. But you know what? Tenemos otro Bori que tiene cojones. We found a Bori que tiene cojones. We found un puertorriqueño que no es un cobarde. Jamaine Ortiz, a puertorriqueño también, porque la gente no me dicen, oh, yo, Punch, you making this the Puerto Rican and Dominican thing. Well, Jamaine Ortiz is Puerto Rican and Dominican himself. So we found the right guy with the right cojones, with the right balls, and the right guy that wants to dare to be great and fight a champion and is prepared. We found the right Puerto Rican, and his name is Jamaine Ortiz. He wanted to step up. He wanted to become a champion porque este cobarde is not ready. Let's go. Háblame ahora. Come to Punch Roll back to that and keep on talking that Puerto Rican and Dominican stuff. Because we found the Puerto Rican that got balls to fight Tio Fimo Lopez. And it's not this guy. It's not him. ¿A dónde están los puertorriqueños? Ven, háblame ahora. Where's the Boricua? Pump Ortiz. Y'all didn't come to me. I see it in my chat. I see it in the comment section. Oh, punch drum boxing. Oh, he making this, or he's saying that because he's Dominican and Subriel Matias is a Puerto Rican. Y'all came with that dumb ass narrative trying to divide the culture, huh? Trying to divide our people. All right, now pump Jamaine Ortiz now, huh? Where's the damn flags, huh? Pump it, because we found somebody that had the balls and heart to do it, to step up. Ah, no. ¿A dónde está la bandera de Puerto Rico? Borí, Carolina, San Juan, Aguadilla, Bayamón. Let's go. ¿A dónde está la bandera de Puerto Rico ahora que we got Jamaine Ortiz? Oh, I thought y'all wanted to make this a Puerto Rican thing. A Puerto Rican and Dominican thing. I thought y'all wanted to make this thing. Oh, now what happened? What happened? At least Jamaine Ortiz has the balls to fight Vasily Lomachenko. And at least he has the balls to fight Teofimo Lopez. Oh, Jamaine Ortiz is doing this guy's dirty work. No, I'm capping now. Am I capping? I gotta shave a little itchy itch. Am I capping? Jugando billar, el tigre, jugando billar, running around with Eddie Hearn. Deja de estar corriendo con Eddie Hearn y playing billar and stuff like that. Vete, get into the gym. And you should have been prepared to fight Teofimo Lopez. But let's be honest. Says I got my respect to Ortiz. I know what it was. He said Matias by Mira. Usted está hablando mentira, está hablando zika. Usted está hablando mentira, mi hermano. Excuse me. Dímelo, Charles, Edward, Cheese. Mira, estos tigres están hablando mentira. These guys are lying to your boy, Mr. Moonshine. They made this a Puerto Rican Dominican thing because this guy was not prepared. But guess what? We found the Puerto Rican that has the cojones. We found the Puerto Rican that has the cojones and the balls to fight Teofimo Lopez, as his name is Jamaine Ortiz from Massachusetts. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he just don't have the pride of Puerto Rico. That's what it is. He said, I would like to keep up. Maybe Matias don't have the pride in Puerto Rico. You know, he been in Mexico too long. Yeah, that's what it is. But shout out to my Mexicanos. Yeah. He don't got that Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? Hector Camacho, Tito Trinidad, Miguel Cotto. Matias trains in Mexico, the rivalry of Mexico. He's not real, man. He's not real Puerto Rican. Yo, Chuck said, wow, look at that, Chuck. Look, Chuck, even Chuck said. Yeah, even Chuck said. Chuck said, hey, yo, Punch, I just see Matias making tortillas by the hand. It ain't her. Eso no duele. Ese tigre estaba haciendo tortillas and burritos and was like this. I see me meet the yankety. Hey, Subriel Matias, after your win, lo que pasó con Subriel Matias, ese tigre se estaba haciendo la paja, and he got injured because they when the medical tested him after the last fight, they find no injury. That's why he doesn't have a suspension. You could go to BoxRec. He doesn't have a suspension. He doesn't have the injury. Ese tigre was so happy. He went back to the hotel room, se estaba haciendo una paja de pinga and stuff like that. And that's how he injured his hand. And then when he got an email that Teofimo Lopez sent him a contract, he's like this. Oh, ay, coño. Oh, che. Diablo, cabrón. Mira lo que estoy leyendo. Dame llama el manager. Que de verdad, nene, que Teofimo López, mira, yo lo leí. Pero tú sabes que no estoy preparado, porque tú sabes cuando estaba peleando, tú sabes que la mano mía estaba lesionado, tú sabes. Pero yo no estoy con hielo. Sí, pero tú sabes que me duele, tú sabes. Es Teofimo López que quiere pelear conmigo. ¿Y por qué no, Rolly? Pero no, tú sabes que no puedo ahora con esta mano. ¿Qué te puso la mano? Que está me haciendo una paja, que me hizo una paja. Y I was thinking about con un midget. I was watching midget porn. Ladies and gentlemen, Gus. My only issue with this punch is that you talk like Matias said no to fight Tio. Matias fought injured in December. Only asked to move the date. No, Guts. The date is Super Bowl, Guts. You want to move a Super Bowl date? Guts. Why you think they're fighting on February 8th? There is no Super Bowl in March. There is no Super Bowl in April. It's Super Bowl in Las Vegas, Guts. It's Super Bowl in Las Vegas. The reason he didn't fight December 9th is to fight on Super Bowl. Do you know this is once in a lifetime we might get the Super Bowl in Vegas? You don't understand? Thank you, Guts. But it seems like you don't understand. You just don't move dates like that. This is boxing, bro. All right, guys, who's going to move the date? Oh, because Matias said from March or April. What does his trainer said? Oh, his trainer said that he's going to be in something that his hands are not going to be able to move. It's we got my brothers right here. He could attest to this. Guts, good looking out. Father super chat, good looking out. Dame por la música de queso. La música de queso. ¿Dónde está la música de queso? La música de queso. La música de queso. Queso in the building. Queso.
He's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
No entienden, they don't understand. They don't understand, man. ¿Qué es eso? They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand. DJ Canelo Alex says, págame la música, Yankee. I no ready. Tio was going to fight even before Matias. They got the date. They have the date. It's almost like Guts. Is Canelo Alvarez going to fight in Cinco de Mayo? Yes, he's going to fight in Cinco de Mayo. Does he has an opponent yet? No. They don't have an opponent yet. But we all know he's fighting in Cinco de Mayo, May 4th. Canelo Alvarez fighting there. Teofimo Lopez was said if he's not going to fight on December 9th, he's going to fight Super Bowl. Yes, they have the date. They can have the date. The promotional company, ESPN, has a date. You just don't move a date because of Subriel Matias says, my hand might be ready in March or April. And then his trainer in Mill City Boxing, when he said, his trainer said that he's going to be there for 2 months, that his hand is not going to move. But guess what? He was playing pool and was running with Eddie Hearn, using his hand and stuff like that. And he said, or that, or surgery. So did he have surgery? So when do we know his hand is going to be ready if he's not going to the procedures of getting his hand prepared the way that his team said it was going to be? He was going to go through getting his hand fixed. Come on, guys. Well, I do videos after videos, live after live. I'm giving y'all details. Subriel Matias, again, he is not scared of Teofimo Lopez. Subriel Matias is not scared of Teofimo Lopez. But guess what? I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to keep on saying it again, and I want y'all to understand the effing business of boxing. Stop trying to look at boxing always as a fan. Look at the business. Connect the mother effing dots. Is Jose Ramirez scared of Teofimo Lopez? No, he's not. Yes, the duck thing is a fun thing. Quack and a mother effing quack. Why is Jose Ramirez not fighting Tio? Because he's scared? No, it's because it's business, it's money. They wanted they wanted Jose Ramirez, top rank, wanted Jose Ramirez to fight Teofimo Lopez, but he would have to fight a multi-fight deal. Jose Ramirez don't want to be in a multi-fight deal. So guess what? It's not a one hit. It's not one fight. I'm going to sign a multi-fight deal with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotion. It's business. The reason why this duck didn't fight Teofimo Lopez is because his management ducked the fight. Because they just secured an Amazon Prime deal. It's not a fucking hand, bro. It's not the hand, man. Listen, he don't have a hand injury. It's not the hand, bro. It's business. Golly. You guys like getting played time and time again. You think that this manager is going to duck 1.5 million if it's not something down the pipeline for him? You think this guy is going to duck 2 million if there's not a multi-fight deal on the line for him? Oh, no, Punch. But Subriel Matias did say he'll be ready in March. March my fucking ass. His team is not ready for him to fight in March. His team is not ready for Subriel Matias, who has not fought in front of the Puerto Rican people, to put him on ESPN, lose, and then his career ends before it starts. Learn the fucking business, man. Golly, you guys, yo. You guys want to get played in boxing, bro. I'm giving you the shit, bro. Look at this shit. Why you think I know more shit than a lot of people over here, man? God damn it, your boy Mr. Moonshot could be connected if he wants, bro. I am. I know shit. Why you think I have contracts right here to show y'all? You think I'm just talking out my fucking ass? How much anybody want to bet? And I don't bet in boxing that Subriel Matias will not be in the ring. Probably after April, May, or June. How much you want to bet anybody? Ain't nobody in PBC that works for PBC is going to get inside the ring than after March, bro. Golly, man. You think they're going to let Subriel Matias go to ESPN now? Come on, you. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Energy, that's what I'm talking. Hey, yo, Mel City had the interview with Subriel Matias' trainer. Mel, his trainer said, Banda said that they're going to wear there's two options for Subriel Matias. They're going to wear something in which he doesn't move his hand for 2 months. He doesn't move his fingers for 2 months, not use it at all. Or have surgery, but Matias does not want to have surgery because he's scared that his hands won't be the same. Did he say that? Yes or no? Right? Because I was in the chat and I was putting it on Panda. Tyler, but yo, Mel, am I right or am I wrong? That's what his team said. Yes. Help a brother out. Is that what his team said? Panda his cap. Central said Ronnie was gonna Central. Is that what he said? And then we see Matias playing pool. And then we see Matias running 5K with Eddie Hearn. I'll say it in Spanish again. Él le tiene miedo. No, but you guys got to stop with this hype. Panda, panda, panda. Right? Panda, panda, panda. Que venga Panda aquí, que yo se lo digo a Panda también, porque era Panda que lo dijo. Era Panda que lo dijo. Guys, man, every fighter is groomed to fight. Most of these fighters started at the age of 6, 7, started competing 8, 9, if 10 years old. Past that, they allowed you to compete in whatever state there was. These are fighters. They don't have the same type of... We can't compare ourselves with fighters when we're talking about their ish, right? But their management are the afraid. Their management don't want to take the risk because they're pumped so much money. And I said this a long time ago. You guys got to understand. He said, what the F playing pool and running a marathon have anything to do with your hand, you piece of human garbage? His management said that he will be in a sling where he's not going to move his damn fucking hands, all right? He won't be able to do la paja, mi hermano. The hell you mean what it has to do with his hands? We didn't see him play pool like this like a pro. What y'all building so much excuses for? Why y'all building so much excuse? We're fans, right? We shouldn't be watching Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz. It should be Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias, unification about Super Bowl week. But this man right here was not ready. He was not ready. His team wasn't ready. His team wasn't ready. Because if you could fight injured in November, why you ain't fight injured with Tio? Oh, he's a cobarde, right? He's easy work. Un cobarde, un coward. That está hablando mierda, mi hermano. You're talking about the guy that got one of the biggest balls in the sport of boxing. And the biggest balls of this generation is Teofimo Lopez. All right? You don't get this. Let me put it like this. Sorry, folks. I don't give a damn if you hate it or not. But you don't get this by being a cobarde, mi hermano. Oíste, Subriel Matias and the fans, you don't get this for being a cobarde. Sorry, my friends. You don't get this for being a cobarde. You get this for fighting who's the motherfucking man. That's how you get it. You hear that? You get this by fighting the mother effing man. And you become the man. This has no cobarde written all over it. It has champion, warrior, gladiator. I fight the best. The best to be the best. Ric Flair. Woo! You got to be some dumb boxing fan to even question Teofimo Lopez. You have to be the dumbest boxing fans to question Teofimo Lopez. The only man that can question Teofimo Lopez is himself, like he did after the Sando Martin. It's the only man that could question himself. He's proven to me, he's proven to us that when we say, man, we want to see the best fighting the best. We want to see the best fighting the best. Hold on, my fault. My fault, brother. Low Nose Boxing con los 5 pesos. Dijo, Happy New Year's to the Queen, Jackie Hernandez. Let's go to the library and read a love story. Then Wet Willie's on me. Mira este tigre, mira este tigre. Low Nose Boxing, you better stop coming over here and disrespecting the Queen like that. Huh? Now you want to take it to the library because I'm giving you the lines to take it to the libraries and read a love story and then go to Wet Willie's, huh? Also, you want to read a little a story and then take it to Wet Willie's and get it drunk and get it. Why you don't say, you know what? I'm gonna cook for you. Matter of fact, I don't want you to go out. That's easy. Take out food. The credit goes to the chef. But you know what I'm gonna do for you? You go to work. I want to cook for you and I want to bring you lunch, huh? I want to bring you lunch. Do you like tea? Do you like coffee? Do you like sparkling water and stuff like that? What's your best meal? And I'm gonna cook it for you. Why you don't do something sweet like that, Low Nose Boxing, to la reina de boxeo? You know that any man could take this woman now? Huh? Low Nose Boxing. You know that any man, that's the easiest thing to do is take her out to the nearest or the good restaurants and stuff like that. But a real true man, un hombre de la casa, cooks for her. See, a real man is still not writing a text. Write her a letter. Take it back old school, because when you're writing a letter, it takes time. It takes time. You took time to write it. No spell check at all, and no whiteout. Huh? You want to take it to the library. All the libraries is closing already. What are you talking about? And what book you want to read? Huh? What book you want to read with Jackie Hernandez? Huh? You probably gonna be fumbling your words like Floyd Mayweather did in the Breakfast Club. Huh? You probably read like Floyd Mayweather. What you want her to teach you to read too? Huh? That's what it is. You have problems reading Low Nose Boxing. You want Jackie Hernandez, tired coming from work. How about you say, Jackie, oh, you know what? You've been working hard. You're a woman that either you do the massage or take her to a nice spa. 90 minutes massage and stuff like that, and a sauna and all that beautiful stuff and things of that nature. And then take her for a facial. She wants to have a facial. And then take her for a pedicure and stuff like that. And then bring out to a nice gathering, maybe the Met Gala or something like that. Or maybe February. Guess who's gonna be performing? In Newark, New Jersey. You around there, right? Low Nose Boxing. How about you take it to Mark Anthony? Mark Anthony's gonna be performing around Valentine's Day, and do something like that. Jackie, what do you think about that, Jackie? Right? Ese tigre no sabe. You don't know how to treat the woman right. Christian Padilla with the $2 super chat. You go to Fort Lee. You take her to that nice spa that you can see the skyline. There's a pool, a nice hot pool and stuff like that, massage pool, and you can see the skyline from New York City. And then say boom, you go back to the place, let her shower, do the stuff, and then take her out to Mark Anthony Valentine's week, in Newark, New Jersey, And then maybe you can have a glass of wine, a glass of wine with the food. So when it goes down with the food, she don't feel the buzz too much, but it's just good and healthy for the heart to drink some red wine. That's it. Make it savagely savage. I'm gonna try that, but that's what I'm talking about. Now that's a day Low Nose Boxing. At the thing that they want to take it to the library, take it to the library. And something that she's tired. She does so much throughout the day. You think that she want to go to the library? She could read she could read cozy by herself, drinking a wine and reading by herself. She don't want to read with you. Not even married couples lay on the bed and read the same book. Like, look, honey, let's read. So once upon a time, there was a big bad wolf. And the wolf, honey, was the wolf bad? Where's the wolf? What color is the wolf? With the wolf, and he's going to the burning building. Let's go. Not even married couple be reading the same book at the same time, man. They got their own book and their own dresser. Come on, Low Nose Boxing. Come on. You better come better than that. And Low Nose Boxing, I got your date right here. Hernandez is better. It's too much. I got your date right here. Like, look, now this woman right here, she needs somebody. Low Nose Boxing. You know what I'm saying? You could take it to the salon. You know what I'm saying? You could take it to the salon, get him some new lipstick. I'm going to hook you up. With Felicia's. Her name is Felicia's. She be on 125th Lexington. She needs a date. You feel me? What's up? What's up, Punch? How you doing? You told me that you was gonna hook me up with somebody. I saw you live the other day. I had my phone hooked up to the phone pole and stuff like that with the Wi-Fi. And you promised me that you was gonna hook me up with this guy that he knows everything about boxing, and his name is Lonos Boxing. Are you gonna hook me up or what? Because you told me that he could take me to the to Newark, New Jersey to see, Mark Anthony. Oh my fucking god, I love Mark Anthony when he was a J Lo and stuff like that. I can't wait to you into you hook me up with Lonos Boxing. And he know how to fight. I need a man that know how to fight because I got a lot of crackhead friends and shit like that, and I need somebody to beat them up. Lono Boxing. Lono, I got your date right here, Lono's Boxing. You better come over here right now. Don't, where you at, Lono's Boxing? I got your date right here. Huh? Don't you run. Huh? Don't you run. And I'm going to hook you with it so you can look good. I'm going to hook you up with a barber. The same barber that cut Flo with the seniors head. I'm going to hook you with that barber so you can look right for her. I'm going to hook you with the best barber in town. The same mother effer that cut Flo with the seniors head that time. Oh, man. Back, would you be offended if your girl said you need to see you fight? Ooh, depending. I say, yo, baby, let him touch your ass. Lono's Boxing. I got your date right here. Okay, look right here. Mira. And you know what this? See, Lono's Boxing. See with her, you could grow with her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like if you got the money, look, you could get a little look what some men are doing with their women. They buying them the titties, they buying the booty, they buying, you know what I'm saying? But think about Lono's Boxing. You with her, right? And nobody wants her right now. But you know what I'm saying? I know you get it like that. Lono's Boxing, you got that moolah, you got that money. I know you got a good bank account. You just fix her up, you know what I'm saying? Fix her little, put on some eyebrows and stuff like that. Tell her, smile a different way. Matter of fact, don't smile at all. Give her a nice lipstick from CVS. And yo, boom. Yo, Punch, be easy, bro. That's the new He said, Punch, be easy, bro. That's the new WBC female strong champion. Oh shit. Oh man, that's Mauricio Sudamon chick. That's Mauricio Sudamon chick. Man. Or Lono's Box, you could get you all right, I give you this. All right, how about that? How about that? That is good. You get Clarissa Shields. How about that? All right. I'm not gonna go in. I give you Clarissa Shields. You take that. You could take Antonio Tarver with a wig. Antonio Tarver with a wig look better than home crack girl from 125th in Lexington. How about that? You cool with that? Because Mrs. Hernandez is too much. She's too much. She's much of a queen. How about that? Antonio Tarver with a wig. Yeah. Lono's Boxing. I got you, Antonio Tarver with a wig. Right there. Boom. But anyway, folks, let's go back. Let's go back and let's talk about what King Teofimo Lopez is doing. So King Teofimo Lopez, the king of that 140. Jamaine Ortiz. Now, the good thing about Jamaine Ortiz got a good amateur background. But in the amateurs as well, he did lose to Teofimo Lopez. So they know each other. Let me see if I could. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I could put this picture up. Hold on. Let me see if I could put this picture up. Hold on. Yo, Teofimo Lopez is ready, bro. Teofimo Lopez weights in 148 right now, bro. Oh, I got you right here. Give me 1 second. Oh. Give me 1 second, y'all. Damn. Yo, trying to dry for January punch with the Perrier. Hey, I was so hooked. Yo, queso. I was so hooked on the energy drink, man, that I said, you know what, man? To be honest, that's was I think you see them 0 calorie energy drinks. I forgot the name. What's the brand name of 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 the Jake Paul energy drink. I got hooked on that. Like I was drinking that every time I get into the car or I go to the gas station. I get that, right? I started noticing this. I started noticing that yo, I could be eating regular. I can like regular, even if I eat like 1 time a day. Calcius, right? And it says zero, and it says zero calories. But I was drinking that every day, every day. And I'm like, yo, why am I gaining weight like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I don't even eat like that. Like, I eat like highly normal. You know what I'm saying? Highly normal. I get a juice. Now I'm starting to get, I'm just juicing right now, right? Juicing, salad, avocado salad. I always get avocado salad. That's a avocado sandwich, right? Eat Chinese food here and there, eat home food here and there. But I'm not like I'm not an eater like I used to be an eater. Back in the days, I used to order 2 slices of pizza and a meat and a beef patty with Pepsi or root beer. Huh? And I'm like, yo, why am I gaining this weight like this, bro? And I'm drinking this energy drink and it says 0 calorie. And as soon as I stop, I stopped drinking energy drinks. No lie. I stopped drinking energy. I'm eating the same way. I'm eating the same way. I lost 10 pounds. And I felt, but the thing is, I felt that it was the energy drink. Like the energy drink made me feel like inflammation, made me feel like my face was getting puffy and stuff like that. Like, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Let me go back to my Perrier. Let me go back to just. I do drink these sometimes, but even the flavor have something. You know, them flavor. I said, let me just go back to the essence. Energy is poison. Look, I don't want to get sued on that like that, but I'm gonna tell you like this: them 0 calorie energy is no damn 0 calorie energy. I lost 10 pounds and I cut the energy drink. That's the only thing I cut off. That's the only thing I cut off. Energy drink, and I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Because I wanted to see, like, where is this? Like, I'm like, yo, I ain't even eat. How the hell did I just gain 2 pounds? How the hell did I just gain 3 pounds? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I drink here and there. You know what I'm saying? But even now, I'm drinking vodka tonic or vodka club. I'm not even drinking no Henny or nothing like that. I mean Remy Martin or moonshine and stuff like that. I'm going back to my Perrier. And I'm not even going out there running or hitting the heavy bag like I used to. And I lost 10 pounds. But I used to drink at least 2 energy drinks, the Calcius, a day. That no sugar stuff is no, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it now. I know my body, bro. I know my body. Yeah, the cancer from the chemicals and corn sugar. But it doesn't say nothing like that. It says it, right? Shout out to Showtime, though. Shout out to Showtime. Hey, let me tell you like this, folks. Well, the Showtime crew, I don't know if they sealed the deal yet, but the Showtime crew is moving to Amazon Prime. It's just not PBC. That's what my source. I usually tell this source to the members, but I'm not sure if it's going to go all the way. But guys like Steven Espinoza still got a couple of deals on the table. He still could work with Paramount. You know what I'm saying? But there's a deal on the table for the Showtime crew to go to Amazon Prime. So you might see the same personnels on Amazon Prime. Man, I read a fine prints. That's the issue. This says 70 milligrams of calcium. I need calcium. Good, because those commentators aren't that bad. Not everybody's gonna go. 40 people left that same week before the 40 people already got laid off before the Benavidez and Andre fight. You mean like Showtime commentators? No, the whole production team, the people that do the production, the commentating, the documentaries. You know, because remember the Showtime people, they was doing more than just boxing. You know, they was doing Bellator, they was doing other things. So that crew is going Amazon Prime. Deals on the table. They haven't sealed the deal yet, and I think this is the reason why. This is the reason why I think it's taking them. It's going to take them just a little bit longer to put up fights. PBC is going to put up fights. Look, there's no fights lined up in January. There's no fights lined up. I don't think in February. I think the fights is going to be scheduled probably in March, mid March, late March. I think they're going to start it off. Hopefully Javante Tank Davis. Also got to understand guys like or I'm not sure they're going to do the rematch with Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. They were supposed to, they was thinking about doing that in February, but I think they're going to push that thing back until they seal the deal. If Steven Espinoza is going to, I want to know, this is what I really want to know. And I'm going to ask the question to my source. Because remember, Boots Ennis and Brandon Lee had a Showtime deal. Their manager was Cameron Duncan. Now, I'm not sure if they were signed to Cameron Duncan's agency or they just had a personal, manager. Rest in peace to Cameron Duncan. I want to know who's going to manage. And to be honest, I do think that Steven Espinoza is going to orchestrate Boots Ennis' career. I do think so. You got to remember Steven Espinoza, before he was an attorney and he was a promotional also attorney. Like, he knows what he's doing. Like, he could actually manage Boots Ennis. I think that he's going to orchestrate his career, in my opinion. It's not going to be Al Heyman, but I think it's going to be Steven Espinoza. He's going to be in boxing in some way, some shape or form. Emmanuel in the building. What's good, Emmanuel? Man on fire in the building. Was good. Look, I think it's a good fight for Tio Fimo Lopez. I like the. Oh yeah. I was gonna put the promo. Hold on, give me a second. Damn. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me put the promo. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me upload the promo. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Keep smashing that like button. Hold on. Oh, shit. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Hold on. Let me upload this. Let me upload the promo so we can keep on talking about this. Y'all give me your opinion and how you like this fight. Yeah, I'm uploading the promo. I'm uploading the promo of the fight of the just so y'all could see if y'all haven't watched it yet. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. Hope everybody having a good year. It's gonna take some time. Hey, Punch, what do you think Canelo will fight in the main? Who do I think Canelo is gonna fight in Maine? I think it depends on how Jaime Munguia is gonna perform versus John Ryder. I did a video about it. If Jaime Munguia knocks out John Ryder and do what Canelo Alvarez couldn't do, I think that the style of fight, the size of Jaime Munguia is going to be more comfortable for Canelo Alvarez, and I do think that it's going to create the same type of hype, depending on how Jaime Munguia is going to perform. Let me show the.
I question myself for a good reason. I've always been my worst critic. And you guys got a little glimpse of it, but I just got to ask you one thing and one thing only. Do I still got it?
It's a 10, baby. Let's make history, baby. It's the beginning, baby. This is the beginning, baby.
I told y'all, though, don't call this a comeback. This is the takeover. They all man-made. Teofimo is self-made. They can never make another one.
I think I might move up to 140, but if there's a good fight, a big fight for a world championship, a big name, 140, I'll stick around. I'm not afraid of challenges, and I'm here to try to prove that I'm the best of myself, not to anybody else.
I'll take all them boys and take their whole dreams away. I'm here to be their nightmare. I told y'all, it's a takeover. We doing what we doing, man. Hey, it ain't my fault.
Tio Ortiz, Honduras, Puerto Rico, Dominicano, Latino, Unido, February 8th, Super Bowl week, Teofimo Lopez, Jamaine Ortiz, let's go, baby, let's go. Woo! Woo! Man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. And you got to give credit. Hold on. You got to give credit to Teofimo Lopez. You got to give credit to Jamaine Ortiz. Because I believe even the last fight with Jamaine Ortiz, he ain't looked at all that great, right? Of course, people still like the performance that he had with Vasily Lomachenko. And if people respect the Devin Haney performance versus Vasily Lomachenko, like I said at the beginning of the live, man, Jamaine Ortiz did just as good as Devin Haney in that Lomachenko fight. I think Vasily Lomachenko was actually more vulnerable in the Jamaine Ortiz fight than the Devin Haney fight, in my opinion. And I think that the Jamaine Ortiz fight is what gave Devin Haney and his team a lot of confidence, because they went to the fight as well. I went to the fight, and Bill Haney and Devin Haney went to that fight as well, Madison Square Garden. And I think it gave a lot of the way that Jamaine Ortiz performed versus Vasily Lomachenko gave him a lot of confidence that they believe that, you know what, they're gonna do right. They're gonna do good versus Vasily Lomachenko. Jamaine got robbed versus Loma Sete. A lot of people felt that Jamaine Ortiz, it could have been a draw, or it could have been 115, 113. That's how close the fight was. In my opinion, it could have been a draw, but I also felt like Jamaine Ortiz, that I felt like in the last three and a half rounds, I could say that Vasily Lomachenko did neutralize Jamaine Ortiz going to the body. Now, of course, both guys got history. Teofimo Lopez beat Jamaine Ortiz in the Golden Glove Nationals. I think it was 2015. a year before turning pro. A year before turning pro. And then the same, around the same time, he went to won the U.S. Olympic trials and things of that nature and stuff like that. Jay, you got to remember, around that time, Jamaine Ortiz was a top amateur. Him and Teofimo Lopez, Gary Antoine Russell, Tweezy. That's Gary Antoine Russell and Boots Ennis. They was the guys in the East Coast. You feel me? You got also, of course, Shakur Stevenson. He was in the Olympic team. Teofimo Lopez should have been in the U.S. Olympic team, but he went to the Honduran team because the U.S. Olympic team did him dirty, even by winning the Olympic trials. And this is what it is. Once you see a fighter winning the Olympic trials, the USA Olympic trial, that's harder than winning the USA Olympic trial. Is harder than the first 15, 14 fights of these professionals of the professional career. Everybody knows in the amateurs, when you win the elite amateurs fighting the elite, that's like Demise Andre had to beat Keith Thurman to be in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez had to beat Jamaine Ortiz to win the Olympic trials, and also had to beat Malik Montgomery. Shout out to Malik Montgomery. When you win the elite amateur going to the Pan American Games, Golden Glove Nationals. The reason why Ryan Garcia is really that good. You know what I'm saying? He won nationals after nationals. As a matter of fact, Ryan Garcia actually beat Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs, beat Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs, beat Brandon Lee 7 times in the amateurs, beat Devin Haney in the amateurs, Elvis Rodriguez fought Devin Haney in the amateurs. Devin Haney beat Elvis Rodriguez. Henry Cedeno Martinez beat Elvis Rodriguez in the amateurs. Lost a close fight. Could have been a draw with Devin Haney. Devin Haney beat Ryan Garcia as well. This is why you see the skill set of these guys, man. Because look, I always wanted to see Danny Silva Garcia versus Bud Crawford, but how people see them now is like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford will kill Danny Silva Garcia. Nah, man. Nah, I don't think so. We still have as much as people don't believe in Danny Garcia like that. Danny Garcia has the best, I think, resume, or one of the best resume at 140. He has a better resume at 140 than Bud Crawford. And Bud Crawford and Danny Silva Garcia beat Bud Crawford in the amateurs. I know some people gonna be like, well, the amateurs and professional is not the same thing. Well, you know what? Sometimes certain amateur fights is better in the amateurs than the pros. The skill set that you see in the pros is the elite skill set they had in the amateurs. Alexander Usyk is beating Anthony Joshua with his amateur skill set. Vasily Lomachenko has beaten guys because of his amateur skill set. All these guys right now that you're watching right now, they're just sharpening their tools. It's just a few fighters in the sport of boxing that grows and add more to their toolbox at a professional level. I always thought Danny should have fought higher earlier. If you look at Danny Silva Garcia, look at Danny Silva Garcia's resume. I think Danny Silva Garcia has one of the most underrated resumes of this era. Look at Danny Silva Garcia's resume. I used to not compare the resume, but I used to say that Canelo Alvarez and Danny Silva Garcia had the best resume. And also you got to credit Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner got a resume. He lost the big ones, but he still haven't get knocked out. Look at Danny Silva Garcia's. Look at the names of Danny Silva Garcia, folks. Look at the names. Look at the names, bro. He went from, peep this, Nate Campbell, Kendall Hall. Everybody know Kendall Hall was a problem back then. Nate Campbell, problem. Kendall Hall, problem. Eric Morales, Amir Khan, the Eric Morales rematch. Zab Judah, Lucas Maitise, Mauricio Herrera, Ross Salka, Lamont Peterson, Paulie Malignaggi, Robert Guerrero, Samuel Vargas, Keith Thurman, Brandon Rio, Sean Porter, Adrian Granados, Yvonne Redcatch, Earl Spence. Yo, Danny Garcia's resume got names, bro. And this was like, they might not be elite at the name, but the way that he was moved, they did not pamper. And you know what? They used to call Danny Silva Garcia the cherry picker. You think this resume is cherry pick? Look at this resume. You think that resume is cherry pick? And they used to call him a cherry. They call it Cherryville. Yo, Danny Garcia is and to this day, who has demoralized Danny Garcia? Has Danny Garcia ever got knocked out? Knocked down. We talk about Canelo Alvarez's chin. Danny Garcia got one of the best chins of this era. Maybe second. Maybe it's tied with Canelo. Maybe. The thing is with Danny Garcia is that Danny Garcia did everything good, not everything great. He wasn't the most athletic, but he was a great counterpuncher. He didn't duck nobody. He fought anybody. Yo, you think at that time beating Amir Khan and Lucas Metise was easy? Let's not forget that Danny Garcia was an underdog in one of those fights as well. And then how you build a fighter, you give them veteran fights. See, not even Boots Ennis have a Kendall Hall in his resume. He don't have a Nate Campbell in his resume. Like these guys were world champions. Look, Nate Campbell, world champion. Kendall Hall, I think that Kendall Hall was world champion, right? Eric Morales, world champion. Amir Khan, world champion. Zab Judah, world champion. Lucas Matisse, world champion. Mauricio Herrera, world champion. Lamont Peterson, world champion. Paul Malignaggi, world champion. Robert Guerrero, world champion. Keith Thurman, world champion. That was his first loss, Keith Thurman. Brandon Rios, world champion. Sean Porter, world champion. Errol Spence, world champion. And that Sean Porter fight, that could have been a draw as well. I know, and that's the fight in Puerto Rico, right? A lot, but guess what? He rematched him again. At least he rematched him again and rewrote the wrong. At least he rewrote the wrong. I miss Brandon Rios. Those Alvarez fights were, man. Brandon Rios already is punch drunk, man. He used to just get hit all the time, man. But you know, Danny Garcia has a resume, man. He has a resume. I haven't seen resumes like that. You know what fight we should have given? We should have gave Adrian Broner a massive credit as well. I thought Danny, I said in the 12th round, whoever win that 12th round, that was a draw to me. It could have gone either way. Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Keith Thurman whooped. He outboxed Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia just wanted to come. It was just too late for Danny Garcia. I had Keith Thurman winning a lot, but I think it was 116, 112 on my card. And he took his foot off the gas. And I don't think that Danny Garcia got demoralized by Errol Spence. I think the accumulation of punches, that's the only thing with Danny Garcia. He just gets outworked with the punch count. If Danny Garcia would have throws more, and he never changed that. He never changed that. But I think there's a good fight. Now, the Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz. This is what I say about the fight. He's not fighting the elites. Jamaine Ortiz is a highly credible opponent. We wanted to see. I think the Jose Ramirez fight would have been good because that was an ex-world champion in the 140-pound division, right? And the Matias would have been a unification bout. Again, Matias declined to fight for 1.5 million. Jose Ramirez declined to fight for 2 million plus. But this fight is good. Now, what does Tio Fimo Lopez has to do to keep the momentum that he had after the Josh Taylor fight? And what is the unfair or fair criticism of Teofimo Lopez? Teofimo Lopez issue is that it could be believed that Teofimo Lopez fight to the level of his competition. Teofimo Lopez need to get up to fight, right? When he fought Richard Comey, he blew him out the water. When he fought Vasily Lomachenko, it was like he fought in another level. When he fought Josh Taylor, he was in another level. When he fought Nakatani, fought to the level of his competition. When he fought Camboso, even though of course he should have never been in that ring and stuff like that, but it's not excusing that, right? He stepped aside the ring, he fought to the level of his competition. When he fought Sando Martin, he fought to the level of his competition. So the only thing that probably could, it'll be a fair criticism, again, because we've seen the vulnerabilities of Teofimo Lopez and people seen the vulnerability of Teofimo Lopez, right? They're always going to say which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up. Is he going to show up to the level of his competition in Jamaine Ortiz, or he's going to blow him out of the water like he did with the elites and the pound-for-pound fighters that he fought? Now, I think that's going to be what people may be talking about. Which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up? Is it Teofimo Lopez that fought Nakatani? Is it Teofimo Lopez that fought Sando Martin? Is it Teofimo Lopez that fought Camboso? Or is it going to be the Teofimo Lopez that fought Richard Comey, the champion? For Lomachenko, the champion, Josh Taylor, the champion? Which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up? Now, I ask y'all, which Teofimo Lopez you think is going to show up? Teofimo Lopez is ready to go. Teofimo Lopez is weighing now right 149 pounds. He's walking, he's breathing, walking, boxing. His momentum is up. He's in a happy mode. Teofimo Lopez, I tell you, he's happy at the moment he has right now. He's with his son in the gym. He's happy, family active, family all together, wifey, hubby, they all together, they all good, right? When he's happy, he's a more dangerous fighter. He was happy stepping inside that ring versus Josh Taylor. He was happy. It was more personal for him. It's time. He was fighting for him rather than fighting for the fans, fighting for the legacy. It was a fight for him. This fight right now is a show. It's almost like his approach to what it was going to be with George Camboso and Triller. The circus, the elephant. It was going to be the showman. It was going to be the coming out party. Not the coming out party, but the parade fight, right? After a big win versus Lomachenko. This is one again. The parade fight after Josh Taylor. If you win this fight, everything is going to come because, of course, this is a great platform. ESPN, Super Bowl week, everybody's in Vegas. Which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up? The pound-for-pound king in 140, the lineal champion, or the decent, but question himself Sando Martin fight, the decent win versus Nakatani. I think this fight could be. Jamaine Ortiz is tough. I think this fight is going to look like, in my opinion, like the Pedro Compa fight. When it was going into the middle rounds, where he got his groove back and his confidence back, and now I'm going to play it now, is the showman, Teofimo Lopez, when he's in that mode, you know, when he's in that mode, like in that mode, when he's in a groove, he's in a groove. When he's dancing, once he's dancing and showman, he's in a groove like that, and he's in that rhythm, nobody could dance with Tio. When he's in that rhythm, nobody could dance with Tio. So I'm going to tell you like this, going to take Jamaine Ortiz, merengue and salsa to get inside that rhythm. I like both, and I'm Honduran. Hey, man, look, Jamaine Ortiz is tough. It's tough, and they know each other. Sometimes when you know each other, it's actually tougher with 8-ounce glove. They know each other. I got Tio by stoppage 6-8. If a 12-round bout, I got Teofimo Lopez. You know what? I see it late stoppage or just a masterpiece 12 rounds with Jamaine Ortiz 8 count. I could see a masterclass. One thing, because I think that Jamaine Ortiz is going to keep his stamina up, right? But once it goes into the championship rounds and to that level, Madison Square Garden, is Jamaine Ortiz ready for the light? I'm going to tell you like this. Jamaine Ortiz wasn't ready for the championship rounds in the Hulu Theater versus Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez, Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, Nevada, you're going to see this. See, the thing is, Tio feeds off of that. Tio feeds off of that. Other people get nervous off of that. Tio gets amp off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a showman in his mind, and the way that he goes by is he's a showman. So he is there to give you an entertaining fight. Jamaine Ortiz is going to walk in there trying to win the fight. So it's going to be important for Teofimo Lopez, of course, versus Jamaine Ortiz. It's not necessarily if you're going to win the fight, but it's how you're going to win the fight. And that's going to keep the momentum after the Josh Taylor fight. It's how you're going to win the fight. You just can't struggle and win this fight. You can't struggle like Shakur Stevenson struggle and be boring and win that fight, or look like Sandor Martin to win that fight because of the opponent. The importance of Teofimo Lopez February 8th is how he's going to win the fight. What up, Punch CCI in the building? What's good, my brother? Vacation, some donut back with the channel. Good looking out, my brother. Hope everything is well. Happy New Year is good for everybody in the chat. Ortiz knockout Tio in 3 rounds max. Ortiz knockout Tio. Come on, Samuel F. You still bitter about the other day? Give me a better analogy, something that is believable. You know what I'm saying? Hate. Look, Samuel F. Hate on Tio, but give me something. Make your hate make sense. Like say, yo, Ortiz is going to win a 115, 113. Yo, he could drop Tio in a flash knockdown, but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a hard fought fight, and they're gonna go to war. Ortiz about to be saying easy. I ain't gonna say nothing's gonna be easy, to be honest, man. At this level, I'm not gonna say nothing's gonna be easy. I think that Tio makes it easy, and sometimes Tio can make it hard. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that Teofimo Lopez is going to dictate the pace. And I think that Jamaine Ortiz, because he knows Tio, there might be some comfortability there, and there might not be some comfortability there. Has Jamaine Ortiz grow from their days in the amateurs? I'm going to tell you like this. Jamaine Ortiz, he wants to get it back. Teofimo Lopez was in Jamaine Ortiz's way of becoming a Golden Glove national champion. This is the second time going around. So there's going to be a chip on Jamaine Ortiz's shoulder. Because Jamaine Ortiz probably been living in the shadows. Maybe I would have beaten Teofimo Lopez, get that national titles. Maybe I would have been in the position of Teofimo Lopez. Ortiz won't make it past 4th round. I think I'm going to give Ortiz more than 4th round. Because I never looked at Tio. I looked at Tio. Tio naturally is not this guy that's he's not going for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez just has the combination of speed and power, and he can knock you out. But Teofimo Lopez, he has a wider range, and he's also a smart fighter. Teofimo Lopez is going to take his time, and we see the opening. This is what Teofimo Lopez, he's going to box you. He's going to set traps on you. He's going to counter you. But once he hurts you, he goes for it. And that's when he becomes a knockout artist. He's a massive counterpuncher. There's only 2 massive counterpunchers in around that division, in the lightweight division and in the 140-pound division. The way that he counters, he can knock you out with that punch, is by him countering. I think that Jamaine Ortiz is going to give him enough work. He's going to try to get into the inside because, of course, maybe the only thing that Teofimo Lopez had to work in the professional level is fighting on the inside. And I think that Teofimo Lopez, we saw when he landed those two uppercuts to the ribs of Josh Taylor. That's when he actually hurt Josh Taylor for the first time in that fight, set him on the ropes and things of that nature. So we're to see that Teofimo Lopez has gotten better going to the body, right? In the Lomachenko fight, when Lomachenko wanted to get inside, Teofimo Lopez was trying to push him off rather than fight him off. You know what I'm saying? I think he learned from that Vasily Lomachenko fight and need to work on going to the gym and sparring and working on those body attack and throw them hooks. Because them straight punches of Teofimo Lopez, the jab to the solar plex, the straight right to the solar plex is great. It was the hooks that needed to take place on the inside. And we see that Teofimo Lopez has worked on this game. So I think that Jamaine Ortiz best way to get to Teofimo Lopez is maybe smother his work. But another thing, Teofimo Lopez, he don't go out there and throw a lot of punches. Teofimo Lopez don't waste punches. Teofimo Lopez don't waste movement. He's a smart fighter. Jamaine, and he's an accurate counter puncher. He makes shit counts. Jamaine Ortiz, he's gonna have his work cut out for him. The momentum that Teofimo Lopez have physically and mentally, right now, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat this Teofimo Lopez. CCI Ortiz is what's needed for Tio to show out. That as well, right? A great opponent that's going to be willing to throw down and fight. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez is actually better when somebody's trying to come at him and fight him, because of course for a counter puncher, that's what you like. No, Teofimo Lopez, you see his vulnerability was more when he's going at somebody. You know, when he was going at him. But in the middle of the ring, some counter shots and stuff like that, he's quicker and stronger for his punch to get right back. So his punch could land and for him to get out the way. And even versus Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez did eat some punches too. So his chin was good in that fight. His legs was good in that fight. You saw that Josh Taylor was trying to on the clinches lean on him, and Teofimo Lopez was working, doing them deadlifts, doing them squats and stuff like that. He had some strong legs in that Josh Taylor fight that Josh Taylor couldn't take advantage the way that he took Jose Ramirez advantage of. Good looking out, CCI, with a super chat, man. Appreciate that, my brother. But ladies and gentlemen, look, it's gonna be a wonderful event. It's gonna be a wonderful week. It's the most important week and weekend of sports entertainment. And I'm glad that Top Rank, shout out to Top Rank and ESPN for showcasing the showman of Teofimo Lopez. It's the great time, great platform, great thinking. I've been thinking about Teofimo Lopez and the Super Bowl for quite some time. Super Bowl week. I said Showtime week, Super Bowl week. Super Bowl week. Let's go. Teofimo Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know tomorrow we back at it again around 9 p.m. Eastern time. Friday, back at it, doing it live. But congratulations to Jamaine Ortiz for stepping up. Congratulations. Hold on. Let me put this again. Let me put the video again, folks. Let me put the video again. Congratulations. Hold on.
I question myself for a good reason. I've always been my worst critic. And you guys got a little glimpse of it, but I just gotta ask you one thing and one thing only. Do I still got it?
It's a 10, baby. Let's make history, baby. It's the beginning, baby. This is the beginning, baby.
I told y'all though, don't call this a comeback. This is a takeover. They all man-made. Teofimo is self-made. They can never make another one.
I think I might move up to 140, but there's a good fight, a big fight for a world championship, a big name. 140, I'll stick around. I'm not afraid of challenges, and I'm here to try to prove that I'm the best of myself, not to anybody else.
I'll take all them boys and take their whole dreams away. I'm here to be their nightmare.
It's a takeover. We're doing what we're doing, man. Hey, it ain't my fault. I told everybody!
I told everybody. But gotta give credit. Gotta give credit. Gotta give credit. You know. Shout out to Jamaine Ortiz, the spirit of Puerto Rico, the spirit of Dominican. Jamaine Ortiz. El boricua que tenía el cojone, los cojones. El boricua que tenía el corazón, the heart. That had this particular fortitude and mental fortitude to sign their contract and fight Teofimo Lopez, because this guy didn't have the cojones to fight Teofimo Lopez February 8th. Subriel Matias no tenía los cojones to fight Teofimo Lopez. And I thought este boricua was the one. Por de verdad, el boricua es Jamaine Ortiz. Yes, Es un boricua que tiene los cojones. Yes. Jamaine Ortiz, el boricua, el dominicano que tiene el cojones, los cojones to fight Tio Fimo Lopez, porque when we talk about Tio Fimo Lopez, shout out to Subriel Matias. A mí me gusta Subriel Matias. I'm a fan. But when it comes to Tio Fimo Lopez, and the contract was on the table, the one that proved who was the cobarde, Subriel Matias, es un cobarde when it comes to Teofimo Lopez. Because he's not ready. He's not ready! But Jamaine Ortiz is. Shout out to Jamaine Ortiz, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Jamaine. A round of applause to Jamaine Ortiz for stepping up. Huh? Not letting the Puerto Rican people down. Not letting the Puerto Rican people down. Huh? Shout out to Massachusetts. Not letting Latinos Unidos. Let's go. Honduras, Dominicano, Boricua. Let's go. And everybody. Mexico, Ecuador, everybody. Huh? But aplauso for Jamaine Ortiz. Huh? He showed Matias how to do it. He showed Matias. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, we back at it tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Everybody, man, keep on smashing the like button. Share this live, man. Love y'all. God bless. Have a wonderful evening. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.